Yeah, I was just about to say, look at that smile. You gotta watch out for that one. Hey, what's going on? This is Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. I'm here with Seasoned, and I'm getting ready to play Explain That Gram. I'm excited. I use my Instagram for looking up fashion and style, and a little bit to kind of stay in communication, with my friends. But I'm probably very similar to the average Instagram user, scrolling and pressing like and things like that. I'm getting a little bit better about using it for my own marketing and for my business and things like that. So it's just a little bit of both. That was really cool. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't tell anyone, but about 4 years ago, I wrote down in my journal. It was the first thing that I wrote down. I said I wanted to get in really good shape and and I wanted a cover of a men's health magazine. And then, lo and behold, a little bit later, I get the cover, and that was really cool. What wasn't so cool about that is that I only had about a week and a half of a heads up notice for that, and that's why I have on a T-shirt in this, because that wasn't enough time. So I did so much work. I probably put on as much fat as I could over the course of about 2 weeks, and put on a T-shirt and went ahead and did it. But I was really happy about that. Definitely a milestone moment. Yeah. This tattoo is on the inside of my wrist, and that was a dedication to my father. It's just a stick figure, 2 stick figures, myself and my father holding hands. My father passed away in 2007, and I got this tattoo probably in 2008. I never really was a tattoo person. I got one on my shoulder. I got a fraternity tattoo. There's about 7 of us that went to go get them, but then I got this one. This was my second one. I got another one on my wrist for my mom, and I think recently I've been thinking about getting a couple more, so we'll see. That's my girl, Regina King. That's my girl. And look, that picture, that's just what we do. That's basically our dynamic. This is backstage at the NYC Comic-Con. No idea what we laughing at, but that's just the vibe, whenever me and Regina hook up. She's so sweet. And she's game, she's got a lot of attitude. She's sneaky too, she's very playful. She's a jokester, don't let her get a one up on you, because she's gonna find it and she's gonna ride it out. She gonna ride it out until you can't take it no more. And that's probably some of what's going on right here. We can crack it up and joking about something. This guy, somebody might have taken this picture. I might have taken a version of this picture after coming from the gym. This was about a couple months after doing Watchmen, so I was pretty confident about my body and things like that. I might have taken a picture and was not too happy about it, and then somebody else might have told me to go back and take it and set it up and took it for me. But all that's allegedly. That's what they said. You know what? I need to get back in the gym so I could take maybe a couple more pictures like that. I used to try to make music when I was in between trying to figure out if I was gonna be an actor or an architect. But no, I did voiceover for the Get Down, and the second part of the Get Down, there was some animation. And this is what that was. This was me inside of the studio for the first time. I felt like I was a rapper or something like that, so I wore my beanie and I'm doing the peace sign and everything. But just having some fun inside of the studio. This is 2016, very early in my acting adventure. My dad, that's my daddy. This has to be California at the Masjid, and that's about all I don't remember the photo. I don't remember when it was taken, but he's young in that picture, and he looks like me, and he looks like my sister. And I posted this on Father's Day of this year, and this is one of the pictures where I look at him and I see myself the most. Yeah, I was just about to say, look at that smile. You gotta watch out for that one. Outfit ain't too bad, right? I like that one. I got, the nice shoulders, long legs, giving a nice boot, the smile, the haircut. This is on the Trevor Noah show. This was doing some publicity for Watchmen, and I'm wearing something called, I think some people call it a French tuck or something like that. I didn't know what it was called until I wore it like that, and people were commenting on it. Yeah, it worked out. So if you see people, wearing this after that, I'm not gonna take all the credit, but I'm gonna take some of the credit. Yeah, this was, let me see, June 1st. Black family, don't feel guilty for laughing and feeling joy today. We need that too, because in the midst of everything that's going on in the world, you know, sometimes it feels, you can feel guilt. One can feel guilt for experiencing laughter and joy and things like that. And just, as a black people, we're very joyous and we celebrate and we laugh and we make jokes about any and everything. That's a very important part of our survival. And so I was in a moment where I was feeling myself feeling a little bit of guilt for experiencing some real, true joy around this time. And I said, you know what, I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna feel all of the other things. Like, that's just gonna come. So I'm not gonna deny myself the chance to have some relief from that and some happiness and things like that. So that was my, my reminder to myself and a reminder to anybody else who may come across that message. About 48 hours ago, I cleaned up my Instagram and I'd maybe archived maybe about 40 pictures or something, 40 pictures and videos or something like that. So y'all actually probably took it a little bit light on me this time. And had y'all went and pulled these 3 days ago, we'd be looking at a lot different photos. So I'm happy about the way it went. Everything's good. I'm safe. Hey, that was real dope. I'm Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, and apparently I am now very well seasoned. Peace.